You there! Who do you think you're supposed to be? Well, you look like a fool. Actually, forget who you are. How did you get in here? This is supposed to be a private chamber, as in a keep out all you wretched things chamber. My chamber. Mine! Shouldn't you be running around with all your little circus freaks, preparing for the big show for my big day? Yeah, what a sick joke, right? My dad might be on his way out, but he's still hoping to get that extra special blessing for the sake of the rest of you. Why, haven't you heard? Right. Traveling circus. There's a legend that states that the old emperor can only step down from power when the new emperor or empress is able to laugh him off his throne. As in, when he leaves, regardless if the times were good or the times were bad, as long as he can end his reign with a split second of joy, and the reign can begin from a similar, but not the same kind of laugh, everything will just be fine. Be fine. His sins are forgiven, and he can go off into that good night and be remembered as a good leader and a good man, regardless of the world he's left behind, and that wellness is promised for the next generation by letting that joy echo into that horizon forever. I don't know. To me, it sounds like all that same, a baby's first laugh is how fairies are born tall-tale nonsense. But that old man takes it as seriously as the grave. It might be the only thing he takes seriously. Maybe it's because that's the only way he has left to be forgiven. The ritual was started when times were good and plentiful, and the rivers ran red with sweet cherry wine. Now, the times are not as good, and the wells have long since ran dry. But all the same, it's the man-child's last gambit of securing a good legacy for himself. So by all means, for the sake of a polite society pardon me for not being excited to see your little band of japesters and jesters. But maybe that shall leave you all the more reassured. After all, half your troop's job is pretty easy today, and that's the only part anyone seems to give a damn about. So maybe you should scurry off to tell them the fortuitous news. As in, beat it. As I said, as part of the tradition, you have to amuse two people. The old emperor stepping down, and the new emperor stepping into his place if you want to guarantee a fortuitous future to close off a terrific reign. But I suppose it will be just as much my fault as it could be yours, if neither of us can afford the citizens the joy of another 50 years of a so clearly flourishing era. I have never laughed in my entire life. I've grimaced, sure, and that's why I've learned to smile, but never laughed. Not like my father, who seems like he's been practicing his whole life for a day he didn't even earn. I've never laughed, and if being the first empress to take the throne hasn't already convinced the kingdom this arrangement was never meant to be, as the fair member of the lesser, cursed sex, I am known far and wide as the joyless daughter. The only thing I can guarantee as the grim and hopeless catabolic seed of such an empire is that I can destroy both this kingdom and 1,000 generations of history preceding me in a single reign. I can find peace in a thing like that. No joy, no love, but peace. Peace at last! And you want to know the best part about being able to tell somebody, anybody, about these things, these thoughts and these feelings that would have a lesser person hung by the neck until dead by dawn if truly voiced? You are a fool. Not a single truth can pass your lips without sounding like a lie. And you're telling me you're too inexperienced to reform as well? You might as well be telling me this is my birthday. To talk so freely with so little consequence? That has to be something of a gift. So, why are you staying together? If you aren't even a family that plays together? Are you here to soften me up? Thinking that your childish charms will be enough to wear me down? As if I'm not about to watch grown men somersault over each other over and over and over once more? As ridiculous as ever. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke, or I'll have your whole troop wound up and shot. I would, and I will. You just have to tell the joke. I never said I had to laugh. Come on now, tell me a joke. I need to see what the worst of you has to offer before I have to get a grip and bite my lip and save what little face I might have left. So, come on now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Glad to see you're willing to cooperate. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're terrible. You're really fucking terrible. No wonder you're not performing with them. You're bad. You're not funny at all. No, but by all means, you've done enough. But if you want to keep trying, by all means. Trial breeds innovation. Practice makes perfect. By all means, try another.